Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a healthy day and your back is feeling great. Today, really looking forward to sharing with you about the all-new 2019 Teeter Inversion table, which used to be called the Teeter Hang-Ups, is now called the Teeter Fitspine LX, and they have an LX series. They've got different options. This is the LX9. This is their top of the line. This is what I call the Cadillac version of the inversion tables. Absolutely love the customization. I had my older table from about 2006 to 2019, so for quite a long time. I've absolutely loved it, and looking forward to sharing with you about this new table. It's fantastic. I will put a few links in the description. Also, I'll put a link to some other videos. I've done several videos on the Teeter inversion table and things to do, so do check that out. And I'll also put a link because I'm going to share several different things, different times, based upon the different sections that I'm going to talk about. So if you're looking for something specific, look in the description. So if I talk about how to fold up the table or how to invert, you can go straight to that point in the video. So wanted to just share that with you because it might be a little bit longer, this video, because there's so much to share with you. So first of all, as far as my health, I have gotten the inversion table. A friend told me about Teeter and getting the inversion table, and I have issues with my sciatica, stenosis, my L3, 4, and 5. So it's really been a big help for me, especially when I get bad back muscle spasms where my back shifts. So like my hips would go to the left, my upper body go to the right, I look crooked. So I go on the inversion table, I do a partial inversion, and over a course of 3 days of really working at it, it really helps. I've been to the chiropractors, I've been to other medical professionals, but I always come back to my inversion table. It's fantastic. So that's a little bit of history of me. I had to give up certain activities, sadly, because of my back, but I always use the inversion table. I use it every morning to get the day going, sometimes at the end of the day, but 3 to 5 minutes a day you're using it, you'll really find it will help, and it feels so good to just stretch. Now you can see I'm in a confined space. What's nice is you don't need a lot of room for the inversion table, and you could just keep it set up. If you need to fold it up, and I'll show you how to fold it up, you can do that as well. All right, so first of all, as far as getting and putting this together, it took me about 30 to 40 minutes. Obviously a big box. It is a bit heavy when you've got everything in the box. And they break down the parts well. This instruction booklet, how to assemble it, works perfect. And it also has the tools, so you're good to go there. You just follow the steps. The one part that I initially didn't do right was the new part is this caddy, which allows you to put your cell phone in, or you can use it as a cup holder. So when you are tightening the screws on this part of the frame, then you want to make sure to slide this in and lock it in place, and you'll be good to go. Talking about the frame, if you notice, it's a different shape than the other, and for my inversion table, they made it a lot more friendly and easier for people to getting on and off. Also, it has a platform for people that have shorter legs. That will really be a nice help. Me being about 5'11" to 6 feet, the platform I still like getting on and off. So nicely done there. Also, this table comes with the Acupressure Nodes. There's 3 different sizes. They screw on and off. So you got the small, medium, and the large. There you go. So the small, medium, and large, and I'll demonstrate that to you. So you've got those as well. I haven't been using them, but it's nice that I can. And then it also has the Lumbar Bridge. The Lumbar Bridge will come flat. Obviously you can see it's curved because I keep it in there. I use it all the time, and it works perfectly. It's got these grooves. And if you notice, the bed has a lot of different areas that you can really customize it, and perhaps they'll keep adding more different types of accessories, although I think they cover well with the acupressure nodes and also the lumbar bridge. And this lumbar bridge is great. You really can decompress the spine. I love it. It feels so great. That was one of the other things that I didn't have. I did have a bridge, but I had to like hold it as I was getting set up. This is there. I don't have to worry about it. It is nice. You also have this headrest where you can put your head back, and it Velcros in the back. So that's a little bit about getting set up. Talk about how I use it. Let me just talk briefly some of the highlights as far as the table. First of all, you get these handles, which are great, and I'll show you this for when you want to push off and you're doing an inversion, so you can really stretch your back. I also like what they've done, and my model is hard to read it on the silver metal piece. Here it's labeled well, and what this shows you based upon your height and the setting, so you know what setting it should be set for your height. So let's say 5 feet, and then 11 inches, and then you've got the centimeters and inches. While I'm down here, you've got the ankles supports. So much more comfortable. They've done an amazing job. These are the Ergo Embrace. This is it's like a foam type of material. It feels like a rubberized material, the outer shell, and it looks like these can come off, but it's got a nice, very soft foam material. Then you've got the extender, the arm extender. This is really nice when you are sitting on the inversion table. Let me actually go on now. And so one of the things when my back bothers me and I get muscle spasms, the last thing is I notice when I'm inverting and I'm coming back up, it still hurts because my spine is realigning. So with this, it allows me not to have to, before I even had, on my older version, I had this similar too. I upgraded this to this piece here to have the extender. Otherwise, some of the models have the handle all the way down, so you're bending real low, and that would re-aggravate my back. Here, you don't have to bend as far, and it's just easy to lock your ankles in place and then push down and unlock. And I also have found this is a lot smoother than even the other one, so they've done a nice upgrade there. If you hear those clicking sounds, you can adjust to your ankles size and comfort, and then you know it's locked in place. So you can hear multiple clicking sounds, so that's nice as well. And then the other part, which is nice, and I learned a little bit from the CEO the other day, I was watching the video, this turns up and down, so you can go higher or lower. So I've readjusted it to be on the higher angle, so my feet aren't shifting as much when I am inverting. So my suggestion is if you could raise it higher, your feet and your ankles are locked in place well, they're not going to slip and slide. Now, let's flip the bed up. You've got here the connection for the strap where you'll do your partial inversion. By the way, it does have a UL label, means it's a third-party company that's certifying the inversion table, and that is really key. A lot of other there's other companies out there, don't believe they're certified. It's really important to have a third-party company verifying that it's a solid table and it's well made, so they got to pass that inspection with the UL certification. These blue parts on the bed, it's called a floating suspension system. And this is a new addition. So you can see it's got an 8-point suspension system. And what that does with the new beds, a lot of the beds are rigid. And what they've done now with the suspension system is it allows the bed to turn with you. And that's really key. So you're really maximizing the benefits of the bed. So you could turn to the left, you could turn to the right, and really maximize it there. So one point there. Now, as far as, we'll take the bridge off a second, as far as the nodes, so they have these little things that screw before you be able to just turn and put it on. Here, these stay on even better. So the smaller ones would probably go higher up for your upper back. So you can screw one on, then you could screw the other one on, and then you can give yourself an acupressure inversion. And then you can really benefit. What you do with that is you would do the partial inversion with these acupressure points, and you could see they stay well. So that is that. I'm going to just take them off. I just wanted to show you. It's easy, and once you have them set up, if you like to use them all the time, you can keep them on there. The screw is a plastic piece, and it just screws on and off, and There you go, nice and easily. All right, now what we're gonna do next, while I put this off to the side, put the lumbar bridge back on. I love using that. And I have that at the second notch. Perfect. Now, so there'll be instructions you'll see. You'll have in the, and by the way, in here is a booklet. You want to make sure, which will also help with the setting as well. There'll be some other information in the assembly guide, but this is where you really would refer to as far as the settings and how to get that, how to get your inversion table set up, the do's and don'ts. You want to make sure to keep this on the table because if you have other people using it and for safety reasons, you know, just keep this on here. It's a laminated paper. It won't get in your way. They'll have this other information in the future with apps and other ways that you can track your inversion and how long and your angle and all this other great stuff. So just a quick point about that as well. And you could learn more. And by the way, Roger Teeter, just want to thank you if you're watching this video. Roger's the brains behind Teeter. Amazing, amazing. It's been just, so I can't thank Teeter enough for making my back feel good. All right, so let's go ahead and do an inversion now. We'll do a partial inversion. And the way to do a partial inversion is the strap. The strap is color-coded. It's got a green, orange, and red. So you've got different angles. You got a 20-degree angle, a 40-degree angle, a 60-degree angle. I have a 40-degree angle. And now we're going to go ahead and I've got the 40-degree angle set up for it now. So we're going to put the strap on. And I am going to go ahead, the table, and this is how I use it. So I set it up for a partial inversion, again in the morning. Got my angles locked in place. And now I am balancing myself. You can see how I'm balanced so that I know that I've got it at the right height. Because if you don't have it at the right height, you'll either move forward too much or you'll go back. Now you'll notice as well as I use my hands, that really has a control about going forwards and going backwards. So that really controls when using the inversion table. So to go partial inversion, you go back and now you've got the handles here. Again, these handles, you're just going to push yourself off with these handles. You push down, you push against the handles and the grip, and then you're stretching your spine. It feels so great. And that's a great way to start. Again, you could do 3 to 5 minutes a day. So that's the first way. Then what I do is I take the strap off. Now I'm going to do a full inversion. I'm going to just tuck my shirt in since we're doing the full inversion. And we'll go back. And you just can go back slowly. It does, by the way, take time to get used to doing a full inversion. You're not used to it. You get a head rush. But once you get used to it, then great. Then you can turn your body. I use the floor often. You can use the frame to turn your body. And then you just can enjoy that. You can hang. You can do some crunches. So much you can do. And then I take the back of the bed and the back of the frame, push in like that, and then I come up. And that is what I do, and makes it so it's nice and easy to get up and out. And it's very smooth as far as getting going down and coming up as well. All right, so again, it's nice you have the platform here. If you're someone that has shorter legs, you're going to really love the platform. The last part that I want to share with you is being able to fold this up. So very easy to fold up. So you're going to lift the bed up. You're going to push the push the legs in all the way. Then you're going to also push this forward like that. So the ankle supports close together. You're going to push this over the bar. You're going to flip this upside down. And there again, you could see the backside with the floating system, the floating suspension system. And then it's very simple to fold up. And that's it. So that is it. With it folded up, you can turn it to the sides. And it could be out of the way and you're good to go. Then to unfold it, you just bring it back to place. And then you take the back legs. You set this back up to the right position. As it just shifted for me a little bit. And then you turn the bed over around this way. You find your height setting. So I'm going to do my height setting. I think that was about right. And that's it. That is how you fold it up. These are highlights, again, of the Teeter Fitspine LX9. Do check out the different LX models. There's still availability with the older model, but I'd say, invest in the Fitspine with the new additions. Love it. The Caddy's a nice addition. The frame getting on and off. The ankle support's more comfortable, and it's just such a nice unit. So be sure, again, in the description, I will break down the times and what I discussed to make it easier if you want to look up something specific. So Teeter, thank you so much. Thank you for making my back feel good and making an amazing product. Roger, thank you. Please let me know if you have any questions. Make your back smile for you. Be happy to get yourself a Teeter Fitspine LX inversion table. All right, everybody, have a healthy day. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.